Hey, what's up guys? Just a quick little update in the intro here. So if you haven't noticed, the channel's been pretty inactive. That's mostly because I've had a super busy semester at school. And that's not exactly the best excuse, but moreover, I think I've mentioned it maybe in one of the videos, maybe it's one of the future videos. I honestly don't remember. But I lost like 4 hours of footage, of Red Dead Redemption. Basically what happened is, I was upgrading my PC, I was adding in, a solid state drive, and I just had a hard drive, so I kinda like went back and forth between them, and I lost some videos, and I probably lost like, something like 4 hours. And so this video that you're gonna see is basically the culmination of me having to intercut, basically footage of what everyone missed, and what I guess I lost. And I basically just literally did not have the time to do that. Because I was so busy doing so many other things. But now, it is, what is it? It's May 7th, right? Yeah, it's May 7th. I'm finally out of school. I've been out of school for like a day or two. And this video that I recorded, was recorded back in December 24th. So it's been 5 months. So I've got some old footage, but, it's still like, continuity is still there. Obviously it's just pretty old, so I'm gonna start pumping out my Red Dead stuff, which I'm really excited about. So I guess, obviously, I just want to apologize for, regardless of whoever watches this, however many people watch this, I do want to try to make an effort to, get consistent, uploading schedule. And that's where we're starting today. So, we're gonna hopefully edit this baby, get as much as I can show you of what I missed. So let's get into the video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Where I don't exactly remember where I left off, but before we begin, there are some things that we gotta talk about really quickly. So I made a little mistake, and because I've been upgrading my PC recently, I got a solid state drive, an SSD, because I just had an HDD before, and so I was going between them, or more likely just changing the boot drive from my SSD to my HDD. And I did that like 2 different times because I was trying to edit some videos, and I didn't have my editing software on my SSD. So I did that, and then once I got back to my my SSD from my HDD, everything kind of got messed up on my computer. Things like got reverted, and like I had to repair a drive when I first loaded back. So basically, what I found out is that I lost a lot of footage that I recorded. There was only maybe 2 files that I actually still had, and they said the format was corrupted. So virtually, I lost a good amount of recording of Red Dead. Unfortunately, it was probably about 3 to 4, maybe 5 videos. And I try to keep my videos, between 4 and 45 minutes. I like to do that because it's not too short to where I'll make 100 episodes because it's a long game. It's not too long, so that's too much to consume in one setting. So I think I had some videos might go a little longer, and I cut them down obviously. So I'm gonna say it's like a good estimate to say 4 hours. I think 4 hours is fair. So I lost that footage. I mean I can't get it back. There's nothing I can do about it. And it's not it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I still have a ton of footage that I didn't lose. At the time I'm recording this, I think when that happened, I was up to maybe part 13 of my Red Dead playthrough, and I probably had throughout all of the videos I probably had up to maybe part 20. I'll say 24 or 25. So I didn't lose that footage, which is really good, because that was a lot. But I only lost literally just what I did in the past, 2 days or whatever from that moment. So, it's gone, but that's okay. So, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to edit, basically the things that I did, edit in from other people's footage. So basically, I'm gonna try to go through and explain that. So, I think the very first thing that I left off on was, we went to get Jack from the mob boss in Saint Denis. I don't remember what his name. It's the Italian guy. I won't remember. So like Anthony something. I don't know. So I think back in camp, we talked to Dutch. And basically what happened was the mob boss invited us to to a party, basically for the entire city. It was thrown by the mayor. So he invited us there. So we went to the mayor's house. Basically when we went to the mayor's house, we kind of like scoped around, tried to get some, some insight on where to get money, jobs, and everything. We met with, obviously the mobster, whatever his name is, the Italian, who basically runs the city. He told us about a lead at like a trolley station. I know, we had three other people there. We talked to, I know Arthur talked to the mayor, and then the rest of the people obviously found the jobs. We also figured out that, the mayor is in talks with, the O'Driscoll, Colm. So we stole something from, his, like, stuff. I don't remember what, so that happened. So we left the party, obviously. And from there, we had a bunch of things to do, because it was all to get money. So one of the jobs was we had to talk to, these Indians, who were trying to talk to the mayor to, obviously, try to get, more of support for their cause, since, this is the time where the Indians made peace treaties for their land, but, the Americans just kept, like, intruding on them, pushing them back, making it smaller, so that was going on. So we talked to those guys after the party. Basically told us about another mission that I did, which was, we went to the oil fields that, the O'Driscolls had. We stole this, like, important document that would help them in their battle, their legal battle, I guess, whatever they can do. We stole that with the help from one of the guys, and we blew up an oil tanker to escape. That was cool. The other thing that happened was there might have been another thing in here. I don't remember like wholly everything I did, but it was something like that. There was like 3 different things. I know 2 of them. So the other thing was what the mob boss told us, which was robbing the trolley station, which is it was right down here. Obviously, it was just a small trolley station in Saint Denis. It's basically the post office, but it was called the trolley station. And basically, he told us like there's like so much money there, obviously, but it was basically a setup. We went in there and we got like $2 basically from there, and basically all the lawmen in the town came after us. So it was basically a setup from the mob boss. So we got ran out of town, and basically Saint Denis closed up, so we couldn't go back. So that happened. And that actually is the last main story quest I did. So this is the continuation from what we did. I guess from that story mode in a sense. But once basically we got Saint Denis kind of on lockdown, it was doing a bunch of other quests. So we continued in the quest of the professor. We captured a criminal to use in the electric chair that the professor wanted to use. So it was somewhere like over here. We captured the guy. We brought him back to town, and then basically we saw the electric chair in action, and it didn't work. I guess it didn't work well. Obviously, the guy ended up dying, but it was like the professor had to do like 3 different times, and then also shocked the professor, so he died as well as like the criminal. So that happened. The other thing we did is we continued we went to this northeast side of the map. The original reason why we went was because we wanted to, or not we, I guess, I wanted to do the quest line with Marco Dragic, because it was all the way up here. I was like, well, southern map's closed off, so I might as well, do some other quests. So, talked to Marco Dragic, basically helped him place 3 pylons in the hills around his, I guess, like, laboratory. And what we basically did was, it was like a Frankenstein type thing, where we brought to life this robot, basically. And so, we got, like, the electricity onto the robot, and, it turned on. So basically, he came off of his, like, little, like, platform thing that he was on, and he took, like, 2 steps and fell over. So Mark was like, yay, this is a success. And, we were like, yeah, okay, because it was just, like, he just literally just fell over. So, that's kind of the Marco Dragic, that quest line so far. There's probably more. That was the only one I did, though. Moving on, we basically went to this northeast side of the map, because I was like, well, I'm curious to see what's here, because I don't know. So we found this town, Ansburg. We went to these, like, little, houses all over for, like, these, like, mini things. There wasn't anything, like, super special. We did find a quest in Ansburg where there was this, like, magic act who someone had ran away, and so they enlisted our help. So we had to find the guy camping out and chase him down. Basically, it was this, like, small little, like, midget guy who ran away from us using his, like, magic, like, smokescreen stuff, and that was kind of cool to see. Then they reunited with their I guess like their troop or whatever. I guess they're a family too. They kind of said, it's just kind of interesting, that little dynamic. But that happened. There's the Van Horn trading post, which is a thing. We also found this special house with this person. Not like a person, it was just like this animal. You can kind of see it right there. It was like a pig head, this like winged body, and like a bird something. I'm gonna try to find it. We sketched it in our journal, and I don't know if I can find it. But I'm gonna try to look for it. It was really strange, but I have not looked in my book. Oh, these are all the people we've met. So this is the professor, obviously. That was his quest line. I don't think we did that one. I don't remember. Charles, right? We talked to Charles. Not Charles. Sorry. Marco Dragic. My bad. Otherwise, yeah. This is Saint Denis. Oh, the third. I just remember what the third thing was. I'm trying to figure out where that drawing is. We've got all these horses. Ooh, there's a frog. It's on the side. If I can't find it, I can't find it, obviously. I don't really know how this works. We have to find things for this small quest. The mayor of Saint Denis. This is his mansion. We're at the party, obviously. I think that's the mayor in the picture. I don't actually know. I know what that is. Yeah. Yeah. That's the electric chair with the professor. This is I don't remember actually. So it's before that when we found the thing, right? No, it's after. I don't know how this is the setup. That's our camera guy who we found out. That's a small guy we found from that quest line. There was a random guy. There's a bird there. That was the first part of the quest line with the little magic act with that's like the mom in a sense, or someone who acts like the motherly figure. This is the robot with Marco Dragic. This is it. So it's this like weird contraption thing. I'll have to show footage of it. Random quests with that. Where these two people wanted us to shoot bottles off their head. It was very strange. Otherwise, we did that quest line, and then obviously we went all the way around this map. It's this side of the map, which is cool. And I also forgot the third quest line was there was a boat. And on this boat it was like high stakes gambling. So we went on this boat, like we were dressing up as like this oil guy who was like famous, had a lot of money. Not famous yet, but he was very rich. And so we gambled. We basically scammed somebody through like cheating. We paid off the dealer, and we had Strauss kind of like give us like signals. So we beat that guy to win like stuff from him, like because he owned the boat who we were gambling against, and like he had a safe upstairs. So we won to get something from him. It was like a expensive watch. I think it's worth like $150. And then we stole the rest of his safe, which was like $3,000, $5,000 or something. So we had a shootout on the boat, and we escaped. That was cool. I think the other thing we did was the Charles Chatney questline with that's the artist. So there was one thing when we went to his art gallery, and basically people like saw his art. They didn't really like it though, and they kind of like there was like a fist fight that went on because people thought what Charles drew were like their family members and like their parents, because Charles draws like women. And then what happened was he basically had to leave, or he was escaping town just to like find somewhere else. So we escorted him to a boat, and then he's gone. So that was the Charles quest line. The other thing we did was Margaret, the Margaret quest line, which was this guy who pretends to be a woman who wrestles animals. And basically they were like, we're going to, I think, Saint Denis to do a show, and all their animals they crashed, and all their animals escaped. So we had to save a lion, a tiger, and a zebra. The zebra was just like a deer painted on. The lion was a cougar. And then the tiger was actually a real tiger. Or, sorry, that's reversed. The tiger was a cougar, and the lion was actually a real lion. So we thought the lion was just like, like a dog or something, but it was actually a real lion. So we killed the lion, And then we came back to them and said, like, yeah, we closed your line, you should have told us, and then they left, so we can go see their show in Saint Denis, so that should be something cool to do. Otherwise, I don't think we did anything else of exceedingly high value that I can remember. I covered all, you know, the main stuff with the main quest in Saint Denis. We did all that. We did continue the storyline, actually, with the photographer. I think the only thing we did was he took photos of alligators in this little river thing. So we just took, like, 4 pictures of alligators, nothing, you know, nothing too special. But I don't think anything else happened. Not that I can recall. So I think we're caught up. And obviously, if I forget anything in post when I'm editing, I'll try to add it in. But I don't believe I am. So yeah, that's kind of what we did. So the only other things we have to do now is obviously continue the storyline. We've got the finale of the Jim Boy Calloway questline, which is really cool. Also, I do have a few other things I would like to do as we go on, like get the Wet Arabian, which is over here. We'll do that at a different time, though, but yeah. We basically, right now, we're at the Emerald Ranch because we hadn't... I think we maybe did like a couple bounties as well. I don't remember. But yeah, we're at the Emerald Ranch. Because we got a letter from the mayor. That's what I forgot. We got a letter from the mayor of Saint Denis. I don't actually have to show you this because nothing really happened besides the mayor sent us a letter saying he would like to meet us for some reason. I haven't met him yet, so that quest line should appear eventually. I hope. So we're gonna have to meet the mayor because he wants our help. Yeah, that's why I went to the... I don't know actually why I went here, but I have to meet the mayor. Yeah. So what I think we're gonna do is, because I'm at the Emerald... I don't remember why I'm at the Emerald Station. We have a bounty, though, in Strawberry. Otherwise, I don't think we have anything else anywhere else. We have nothing in Valentine. We haven't been there, obviously, in a while. Nothing up here. We did all those quests. So we might just want to head down to the Dutch quest. Or no, sorry. What I was going to do is... The reason why I'm at the Emerald Ranch is because I was going to fast travel to Saint Denis and do the Jim Boy Calloway. That's what I wanted to do. So that's what we're going to do. Can I talk to this guy? For, I don't think I can.
Not today, partner.
Yeah, I have a bounty. But Coach won't take me, so that's why we're here. Because we want a train ticket.
Good to see you again, mister.
Train ticket. Right. So we're gonna go to Saint Denis. And finish the Jim Boy Calloway. Mission, storyline, questline, whatever you want to call it. Synonyms. They're all synonyms. That's what I want to do, I remember. So yeah. Hopefully, like, I've caught everything up. Hopefully I can show sufficient clips in post. Obviously, that might take a while, but I'll do my best. So, yeah. Hopefully we're caught up as best we can be. Since, you know, 4-ish hours of footage is gone, and that makes me sad. But it won't happen again, because I'm not going back to my HCD for anything, so I do not plan on losing any more footage. And, you know, learn from experience, so I'm better because of it. Maybe. Cool. So let's get down to this loading screen to Saint Denis, and let's do Jim Boy Calloway, huh? Because the good part is this brings us pretty close to the docks, I think. I've never taken the train in Saint Denis, so I don't actually know. Yeah, that's pretty close. Alright, let's go. That's docks. Cool, yeah. Oh. He did. Huh. Carbine repeater Lancaster. Oh, sorry. Lasso. And pump. Alright, let's just take our horse down there. My honor is kind of okay. I think I did like a few things that raised my honor, like lowered it, like basically like it was super difficult to get to some quests because of the lockdown in San Denis, so I had to kill a bunch of lawmen. I literally had bounty hunters on me probably every 5 minutes, I kid you not. There was one video where I probably saw some bounty hunters, like a big group of bounty hunters, like 3 or 4 different times, which was really, really annoying. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up finding bounty hunters in one of these upcoming videos, because I have a big bounty. And here we are. Jim Boy Calloway. And I don't know why they don't give me my weapons. I purposely want my weapons, so I, you know, don't do quests that don't have me with, you know, full preparation. But let's go do the Jim Boy.
You're looking at the pride of Lemoyne here. Hey, I'm looking for Boyd Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck.
Yeah, so this is the boat that the high stakes gambling was on. But obviously this was on the river instead of docked.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes.
From the old days.
To be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know, I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
By the way it works.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. Just never happened to Achilles, to Gawain, nor Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are.
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't, but maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here.
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him. An old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State
Ansburg.
marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like that fella.
Alright, so I have to go to Ansburg. We're not done. Huh. No. Locate and capture Slim Grant. Oh no, we have to capture the town sheriff. Yes, we gotta capture the town sheriff. Alright, well, I think that'll be for another time. So we're gonna go home, talk to Dutch, continue that storyline. Because, yeah. I'll go to Ansburg later. Come on, Orsi. We'll have that fun later. I don't know where the mayor's quest is. I think he said come anytime after midnight. So I think at nighttime the quest will be available. Which is I think how some quests work. They have to be at certain times. But I don't know. Because I haven't played this game enough to understand. I did get a haircut though. And a beard shape. for the boat mission, so that's why my hair is shorter and my beard is as well.
Hey there, mister.
So that's cool.
Hey, partner.
Yeah, let's go see what's up
Hey, mister.
with the main story. I'm really curious because, you know, obviously
Hi there, mister.
we got frames and we know of, like, you know, we need money obviously to run away. And then, oh my gosh, I also did forget one thing. So I'll put it later. So basically, we did get back to camp after we got framed. Not framed. I guess we got set up at the train station. So we came back to camp. What happened was we finally figured out what happened to what's his name? The guy Kieran. Because Kieran disappeared after we went fishing with him. And so basically what happened was I think the O'Driscolls captured him. And basically he rode into camp with his head cut off and was placed in his hands. And yeah, so he basically, like, the O'Driscolls put him on a horse, tied him up, cut off his head, put that head in his hands, and yeah, he like came into camp. And then the O'Driscolls all came in as well. Like, there was like a huge firefight at the Shady Bell, which is also cool. But obviously Kieran died from being a traitor or whatever reason. So that was a cool, interesting little thing. So yeah, that happened. So basically, we're trying to escape as soon as possible. Escape our, I guess where we are, just like move bases again, you know. So I'll be curious to see what we do. I know that I did a lot of, like, you know, predicting. I predicted that you know, the mob boss was gonna, you know, if it was too easy, I thought we were gonna get set up. I guess I was right in a sense, not when it happened, but that it was going to. Otherwise, yeah. So I'll be curious to see if we go to rob the guy in town, because he's obviously the richest guy in Saint Denis. He runs the city.
Hey, you! Please! Gotta help me! Some fellas broke into our place. I got away, but they got my wife. Please, mister. You gotta do.
All right, where is she?
It's a sacked out in the swamp by the water.
Come on now, boy. Okay. Go on, see if you can find the law. I'll do what I can.
Okay, well, we'll get a little sidetracked, that's okay. I don't think I've ever been down here, unless I have and I just forget. What was that? Is it the wife? And the horse is also afraid of alligators, which is annoying.
Just kill me. I'd rather die than look at you for one more second.
Oh, you gonna hurt my feelings with talk like that.
No! Someone help me! The hell?
Got him.
You all right, ma'am?
Untie me now!
Yeah, you're chill.
Sorry I weren't here sooner.
Thank the Lord you showed up when you did!
Don't worry, we got him.
You saved my honor! Christ! What a mess! Would you please get them out of here? I can't stand to touch them, and I don't want them rotting indoors.
No problem. Throw him in the water. Close enough.
Just one more.
Don't worry, save the girl. Do what we need to. This is cool. Have I been here before? I don't know if I've looted this, which is... yeah, that's fine. There you go. Here's your house for you.
You're all right now, ma'am. It's over.
Let's hope my Horus found another guardian angel like you. There's some money I put away in the sack there. It ain't enough, but please take it.
Here?
Oh, thank you again. You my guardian angel.
Nice. $50?
Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Cool. I mean, I don't really want to take anything else. If they don't like the card, it's not really worth it.
Thank you again
Oh,
for
no.
all your help. I think I need to be alone.
Cigarette card, sorry. That's what I
Hey,
wanted.
now you quit that now, you hear?
What do you mean? Okay, I just want to take. I just wanted that. I'll be gone. I'm gone. Let me go.
Please, just leave me alone.
All right, we did it. Cool. So that was that. I'm curious to see what that little house was over here. Where was it? It was like right over here. Or no, it was right here. Yeah, what is that? We'll check that out later. But yeah, cool. We'll go back to camp. The Shady Bell's literally right across from us. I know that house. Those are alligators. Those are alligators. Sorry, horse. I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa, easy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just ran into the thing. That's okay. We will have to take we will have to sleep and stuff because I have not done that for so long, and it obviously shows because I am hurting in every department. So we'll take a quick sleep, grab some food, and then that's when we'll see what's up with Dutch.
Who is that? It's me. Welcome back, Arthur.
Yeah, but we recently got shot up, so. Yeah, that's what's going on, sadly. But we're okay. There's Dutchy.
Arthur, come up here.
We will. I'm gonna save though, quickly. Wait, what's this? Is this a little exclamation point? What's that? I'm going there first.
You okay, Jack?
I'm scared, Uncle Arthur.
Gonna be okay, kid. Well, I should get back to it.
Here,
Okay.
I guess I got a request for him. Okay, well, that was it. Cool. My honor is still, it's so hard to get high honor. It's so difficult. Alright, we'll sleep really quickly. Sleep. Till morning. And then we'll eat food and then we'll get a touch. Or we'll do... It's all the same, actually. Alrighty. Back to morning, and our cores are restored. Which is nice. Deadeye is obviously needing a little bit more, but it's regenning right now, so we're good. Let's go talk to Dutch.
How's things?
What's up?
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what?
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches? Or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea.
We really get to choose?
Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out
I
of commission.
disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt. in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
I do want revenge, though.
Don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands
He's right.
between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I would agree. If I actually had a choice, I would
I've heard
agree.
that before, and usually I've been right. If you say so.
Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
Okay.
A boat?
We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
Smart.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, follow me. Gideon! Thank you.
For what?
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
This move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened at the trolley station?
Both. Neither. What does it matter? We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made.
Oh my
and what
God.
it takes to support 20 people.
Oh my God, he died.
Oh, yeah. You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future for us.
I know, but...
When did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
Of course not.
This isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not.
That's
There
weird.
simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah, we need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Damn, come on, bro.
Anyway, here we are. Let me do the talking. Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's gonna help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not? Shouldn't take too long if we can find it.
I hope this goes well. I don't know. Let's find
You
out.
live. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great. Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, Shirley.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the high ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead. Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Bronte?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Oh no, we're gonna get someone to get like an alligator on us?
Now stay close. Make sure you follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
You can see why evening swamp wading hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you none. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yep, some strange people around these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
Nice. Just checking it out. Hold on.
Shouldn't be lingering here. Come on.
Oh no, this is a terrible idea. An eel?
Stop where you are. It's a gator. Just stay as still as you can. All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find it.
Maybe those night folk got him. What was that noise? Oh, it was Gator. I can hear him.
Give me a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens.
Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My gosh. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this.
Fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
It's a foreshadowing what there I've ever seen any foreshadowing in my life. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. What's down there? You see the little black thing?
Hold up.
Look at all those gators, brother. To cross this river? Are you kidding me?
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on.
See the little, like, I don't know what that is over there, but I see something.
We really should have run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
What? Yeah, what? Oh, it's like a tree. Okay.
Jules!
Where are we?
Hey! Someone there?
Is it that house we have to go?
No!
There's a light there.
Jules! Over this way!
Oh.
That must be him.
In the tree!
Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
You okay up there?
There's a monster.
Where?
Massive, it nearly ate me.
Where'd he go?
It's out there.
What?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
It's a terrible idea.
I got the skiff. It's over here. Stuck. Got it loose. Go. Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
Oh boy, what's gonna happen?
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense.
Oh, that scared me.
I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, he might be gone.
Giant monster. Long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine. You didn't see the thing. Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull. Come on, put your back into it.
Keep running.
Jules? Shit, he won't kill. No, I'm going in.
No, we can't lose the boat. Arthur will go.
Well, quick. Quick, Arthur.
Go, go, go.
Coming. I got you, son. I got you. Oh, God, no. Hurry up, Arthur. It's almost behind you.
Oh
Fire
no.
out a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. I got you covered.
Oh my God.
No, please hurry. My leg. Oh, God, no.
Oh my God. Dude, are you kidding me? I saw that thing, it was so big. I'm here.
Come on, quickly.
Oh my God.
He should be okay. Get in. Shoot that thing. Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur.
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just hold on. Come on, shoot it. It's coming right for us. Look at the size of it.
Oh my God.
I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gator. Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch. I heard that.
Faster.
There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it.
Oh God.
I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay. If he don't get a fever,
We can bring down a fever.
a fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back. God damn it. Put every bullet you got in him. Dead ahead of us. You see him? Shoot! Okay, I think it's had enough. Now, Jesus, can we get back now?
You're gonna be okay, kid. Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and mad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with her. And this poor boy was nearly dinner. Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Brunty. A bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
You be safe.
Wow, that was,
Got monsters out here.
yeah.
Well,
Got monsters, that's for sure. Alright. There you go. Country Pursuits. Yeah, that was, jeez, that was a quest. It was a little scary, too. I was like, oh my god. That was a big gator. Oh, I have mail, too. Maybe it's from Mary. Or, is that her name right, Mary? I think so, but with that, guys, I think that's a perfect time to call it episode. So, hopefully we're all caught up. Hopefully we'll be, you know, on the up and up. Won't miss any footage, so we should be, you know, good to go from here on out. So, thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.